Hello and welcome to the Tomcast. I'm Tom, president and dictator for life of 515comics.com, coming to you with a real quick Tomcast. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the amazing character Alphabet Challenge, or the ACAC, that I just finished up earlier today. It was actually over yesterday, but I forgot to post the last letter yesterday, so I posted it today. So it's all done today, and I just kind of wanted to talk about what I thought about it and just some of the things that I was thinking about after having drawn 26 characters from the Nextuus universe. So one thing that kind of came up was, so believe it or not, most of the characters that I drew were actually characters that have been in my head for a long time. I had a couple people say, it really seems like you're just making stuff up as you go along, and a couple of them, I won't lie, I did make a couple of them up pretty much at the last minute, just as I decided to draw them. But the vast majority of them are actually characters or races or robots that have been in my brain that I've wanted to use in the Nextuus universe for a very long time. Drawing them made me realize how doing one big long story like the Search for the Ocean Shard with its focus being on, these groups of characters has made it kind of stifling in some ways. I would love to introduce some of these other alien races. I would love to focus on droid characters or alien characters a lot more, but I can't because there's already so much happening in this story, and that's not the focus of the Search for the Ocean Shard. So having done this challenge, it's been very freeing to work on some other stuff and draw some other characters, but it also just kind of reminded me of man, I really want to write some other stories. I really want to focus on some of these other characters and other ideas because it would be really cool to do. Another thing that doing this challenge made me realize is there were a couple letters that I was going to draw characters that have yet to appear in the Search for the Ocean Shard. And then I decided against it kind of at the last second because I don't really want to spoil anything. And that's something that can be kind of frustrating as an artist as well, is I've got characters that I'd really like to draw and share with people, but I also don't want to spoil my comic. And so I don't really spend a lot of time thinking about those characters or drawing them because I'm not going to be able to share it with anybody. So it was good. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad I did it. It got me thinking about a lot of stuff. And it's definitely made me appreciate just the idea of I should be sketching a lot more. It's hard because sometimes I just want to draw stuff that I want to draw and I can't necessarily share it. I like sharing what I'm working on. I'm used to that. I've done webcomics for longer than the past 10 years, and so basically that's most of what I draw, and I exclusively share all of that stuff. And so it's weird for me to think about maybe I should just have a private sketchbook where I just draw stuff that I don't post for anybody. But it's also hard sometimes to think about doing a lot of extra drawing. That's something I mentioned before I started the challenge, was that it's I don't know if I really want to take this on because I already do so much drawing just because of what I have to do for myself every week. Anyway, I don't know. So I think I want to try and keep doing more drawing, and maybe I'll try to, I should set a goal to fill up the rest of the pages of that sketchbook. It's not anywhere nearby, so I don't know how many pages that is. I don't want to set a goal right now, but I think that's something I'm going to talk about in a future Tomcast, is to just work on drawing more just for me and just to expand my universe outside of my brain a little bit, because even though The Search for the Ocean Shard is a pretty vast comic, it's still following just a handful of people on one dusty little planet. And yeah, I got more ideas up here than that. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out my my challenge drawings. I hope you enjoyed seeing a bunch of sketches from me. And if not, I mean, it's over for a while. So have fun. Anyway, keep your stick on the ice.